We've come up to the allotment and I've got gardening jobs on my mind, and this is what you call priorities, people. Ruby, you brought a little feast. Tell us what you've got, Rubes.
So I've brought a salad.
Pasta salad?
Pasta salad.
Oh, that
chicken,
looks good.
Bacon and sweet corn.
And what have we got in here?
Is something called a potato dog.
Potato dog?
It's like mashed potato around the outside with sausage in the middle. It sounds disgusting, but it's
lovely, isn't it? Yeah, we something we discovered on Morecambe Market, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's made herself her own little cup of coffee in a keep warm cup. So, gardening jobs then. Right, well, we don't really need to water any of the outside stuff. We've had a fair bit of rain last couple of days. Got my overwintered bed of leeks. I could possibly give it a bit of a weed. Just getting the odd bit of grass and what have you popping up. But we've got a full bed of leeks there. This bed here was where the sweet corn was. And then last time, about a week ago, that me and Claire came up, we've planted out a load of onion sets. There were 52, I think it was altogether, 52 onion sets. They've gone into this big long bed. Marigolds at the end are still going strong, so that's alright. In a minute, when Ruby's had her snacks, we'll root through the courgette plants and see if we can get any more off them. We've already seen one or two, so we should be alright there. Now, keep putting off this bed, it proper needs weeding. But in the middle, we've got turnips. And down the outside, we've got some dwarf French beans. Another job I need to do today is water inside the greenhouse. Cucumber plants, they look pretty much dead then, don't they? Not looking good. Oh, I can see a cucumber. We'll get something out of it. We've had a fair amount of cucumbers this year, so I can't complain. 2 chilli plants. There's some decent sized long chillies on there. Lots of red tomatoes. We need to forage through all the weeds and the vine weed and sort these tomatoes out. We'll pick some tomatoes, Ruby.
Yeah.
Oh, I've just proper stepped into a spider's web. What else have we got? I might pick some kale for the dehydrator. Right, let's crack on, Rubes. Yeah. So, not an enormous tomato harvest, but we've only got, is it 4 plants, I think.
Yeah.
We're not going to be able to make a jar of tomato sauce with these, are we? They're only little baby cherry ones. However, what could we have them with, Ruby, do you think?
Well, you could have them in sandwiches.
Sandwiches, yes. You can't beat a ham and tomato sandwich, can you?
Or a bacon and tomato.
Oh, bacon and tomato.
Or as we do, a BLT.
A
bacon,
BLT.
lettuce and tomato.
Oh, yeah. Right. Should we pick this one cucumber?
Yeah.
I think these plants have pretty much had it, haven't they? Now, during the week, I was exchanging comments with Hertfordshire Allotment Life channel, and he suggested, why don't I just like leave one cucumber plant in and see if it gives us any more. But looking at this, these are dead. I can't see we're going to get any more off these.
Look at this one.
I know, yeah, look at that one. Yeah, so I think they've had the day. So I'll harvest this one remaining cucumber, and then the plants will just pull up. And as you can see, guys, I proper need to weed this bed as well, and then I'll get it ready for the winter. Right, so cucumber, let's see, it's a lighter colour there where it's not been exposed to the sun. Get that in the fridge, that'll be right as rain. So in here, these been catching my eye. See those lovely 2 little glimpses of purple? Turnips, that's why these are called Purple Top Milan, because they've got purple tops. I look forward to picking these bad boys. There's a few more in there. There you go. So today's haul, we found 2 cucumbers amongst those dead plants in the greenhouse. And we've got 2, 4, 5 courgettes, lots of little red cherry tomatoes, and slim pickings in the autumn raspberries, but pickings nonetheless. Ruby's going to enjoy those, aren't you, Roo?
Yep.
Yeah, what else have we done? What other little jobs have we done?
Oh, we've done tons.
Yeah, just lots of little bits and bobs really. I've shot lots of B-roll, which is always good to have stored up. It's just remembering to use it when I edit the videos. So here's the rhubarb. I haven't picked this since around about my wife's birthday, middle of July. I'm just leaving it all now, and that'll die back over the winter, and next year it'll come back strong. We had loads of rhubarb this year, didn't we, Ruby? Yeah. Proper loads. She's been through the courgette plants. We're still getting flowers, and female flowers more importantly, so we're going to leave them still, just see how long it goes. I still haven't weeded there. All the blackcurrants need weeding. It's just non-stop, isn't it, guys? You know what it's like. You do your best. You come up little and often. You've just got to do your best. Greenhouse. I'll tell you what, if I close the door in the greenhouse, I'll pretend it isn't weed ridden. Oh yeah. Right, and with this one pumpkin here that's just gone berserk. Look at all that. It's going right down there. There is a pumpkin on it somewhere, hidden under there. There's a pumpkin forming, decent sized one. There's 1 or 2 baby ones that are elsewhere along different parts of the vine, but we'll see how many we can get. So some of you might remember recently I did a haul video where I'd got some very cheap seeds and bulbs. And today I'm going to plant 3 of these dwarf daffodil tete-a-tete. Now I once saw on a programme, it might have been Monty Don, saying if you plant things in an odd number it looks more natural. So what we've done is we made 1, 2, 3 holes about what 4 or 5 inches deep and about the same apart. So Ruby, you're just going to plant a bulb in each hole.
Does it
point the end at the top. There we go. We'll cover it up at the end. So the next one.
That one?
Yeah. And then just cover them over. And a good time of year to plant your spring bulbs like daffodils and tulips and crocuses, those early spring / late winter bulbs, is now, September. So that's exactly what we're doing. So late winter, early spring next year, we're going to have some nice flowers here. And this is on a little patch of land where we've got a collection of odds and sods next to our pond, which you almost can't see it's a pond because it's got that much duckweed on it. Speaking of which, hang on, I'll show you something about the duckweed. Hang on, I will return. Right, so duckweed. Ruby keeps spreading it into one of our water butts and it just multiplies so quick. So when she's playing in the pond, she'll scoop water out with something and then she'll come and like dump the same container into this water, but you got to get rid of it if you don't want it, because it really does just take over. Right, I can guarantee that the next time I come up here there will be some in there growing again, and whose fault will that be? This buddlia has just started to go to seed. I have no idea which variety it is. So that buddlia plant that I've just shown you, that's not actually in my garden, it's going in my next door neighbour's garden. However, this is in my garden, and I think what's happened is next door's buddlia self-seeded. So always on the lookout for free plants. I've made myself a little pot of compost. I'm going to try and dig this up with the roots, and then I'll throw it into the polytunnel over winter and plant it out next year somewhere and see how we get on. So if I can do this without just It's completely destroying it. Let's see if I can. Oh, look at that. There we go. Fair amount of roots on quite a small plant, and if you look down at the bottom, there's lots of little buds, which will, if I look after this plant well enough and pot it on, they'll grow into new shoots next year. Should have a decent sized plant from that. Right then, let's get this potted up. Give that a little drink into the polytunnel. Quite a productive day really on the allotment for me and Ruby, and when I got home I so had a ham and tomato sandwich, and those little tomatoes were delicious. Thanks for watching guys, and if you really enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up, press that button, or better still, subscribe. See you around.